Hey, don't mind the bonnet, but I'm gonna send King of My Heart a very urgent letter, a love letter, as you would call it. Let's jump right into it. So I'm imagining him asking me these questions, and I pray that he feels cherished. That's my goal. And in it, I said, yes, I do mean everything. I put forth effort and words and tenderness, and I feel so vulnerable in my words, whether I write it down or I speak it out. It comes from a deep place in my heart. And writing was always something that I went to when I couldn't speak it out. I was always shy, so I just wrote everything down when I was a kid and everything. And I don't even I don't even have, like, poetry can't even do it justice. And I usually turn to poetry, but now it's just words coming straight from the heart. So if you ever see me writing and stuff, that's real. That's real. It's just, it's free flowing from my heart to yours. And thinking, dreaming, and praying for you brings me joy. And I just want you to know that you make me feel happy listening to your your YouTube and stuff. And I want you to know that I feel joy thinking about you. I'll think about you and start smiling, and something will remind me of you, and I'm like laughing. And it's what I mean by that is joy fills, it swells in me. Uh, and I understand you more than you know. And yes, I do accept you genuinely for you. And Tupac said something that really said something. In his "Keep Your Head Up" video, if you can't learn to love him, you should leave him. And I love you, and I want you to know that you know, in every phase of I've been watching you for a minute, in every phase of your life, from your look, your piercings, your hair color, everything I notice. I notice those things, the way you style your hair. I've noticed it all through these years. And I'm like, okay, all right. It was honestly, sometimes it took me a while to, I, it took me a while to um, understand where your different looks were coming from, but I love it. You just so sexy to me. Let's just call it what it is. And if I ever need help, would I run to you? Would I ask you for help? Yes. I'm the type of girl, I have pride in me sometimes, and it just feels funny for me to ask for help. But if you were mine, it would be two of us. Like, we would just be equally yoked. And I think that's what it is. I think definitely we're working, or what I, yeah, what we're prayerfully working on together. One day that'll come true. And my plan in life, are you a part of it? Absolutely. Ciao. I have been planning for having plans for you, with me, with us, someday, one special day. Yeah, I do plan. I'm very shy when I talk about this, but I remember when I was in New Orleans and stuff, I was walking around a lot. I was looking at different restaurants and places that you can only imagine. But I'll get to those things later when we actually have a sit down talk prayerfully in the future or in the near future. I'm getting ready for you. And I'm also making sure that I'm walking now, and I drink a lot of water and barely any, fast food. I'm cooking meals, and when I cook, I make sure I've learned to do a roux, so I know how to do rice and gravy now. I'll learn how to do some gumbo. So wherever you are, I'll make sure that you be fed. And I plan on those things. But yes, when I was in New Orleans, I was looking at a lot of spots out there to eat and everything, parks. I would just make mental notes about these places and with you in it with me. And there's this one street that I could really connect to in New Orleans, and I would love to show you that one day. And I remember where it's at, so that's good. Um, and let me see what else I wrote down. Yes, I want it all with you, and it's all the things that money can't buy. Even if you wanted to treat me to some things, I would be like, thank you. You know, I would be very gracious and thankful and grateful for it. But that's not what it's about for me. It's about, I would love to have it all with you, from marriage, family, um, supporting you, which I already do, but supporting you in person, love, affection, it all. I don't know if my camera's shaking. I'm a little nervous. Losing you would shatter me. It really would, in a million pieces. You have no idea. I mean, I put my all into this, my whole heart and soul, into thinking about you, dreaming about you, loving you, sending all those nice feelings and words and, you know, all the good stuff to you and you only. I'm single, y'all, but yet I'm on reserve for King of my heart. So technically, in the physical, I might look like I'm alone, but in my heart and soul, in my mind, I'm already taken. King of my heart. And you are totally valued more than you know to me. Now, there were, okay, so when I was in New Orleans, you on Facebook, I remember like one of my homegirls, she had did a post. Everybody was looking for me, didn't know where I was. All the while I was in New Orleans, like I had to get away from everybody. And I didn't put myself in danger because of you. Because if I would have, I wouldn't have like had the chance to live out those dreams that I have, to do what I had to do. You were my drive, and you are, and you will always be. You know, I would love for God to be in the center of us. I pray every day. I fasted for this, and yeah, I went through the hard stuff. You know, I was about to say something, another a curse word, but we ain't gonna. But yeah, I went through the hard stuff, and I continue to walk through snow, rain, hail, and fire. You're such a good muse, and you always inspire. Being with you one day, yeah, that's my desire. King of Hearts. And yes, so that's a little bit about me. And I pray that you got something from it. I pray that you feel cherished and loved because you truly are. I pray this touches you more than I know. And I just had to get that out there. Thank you for listening. And I'll chat with you later on. Look out for the next post. Mwah. I love you.